Hello, this is Vance, and this is Tuesday, September the 16th, 2014, and these are the CL trades for today using the slow hand method for price action. Well, as a real update today, we had right from the open, basically, from the 9 o'clock open, or half hour before the pre-market, but right at the open, we had an update today. And when you see this kind of pattern developing, it really means more than anything is that there's really strong buying. Strong buying from, a lot bigger players than me. There's strong buying by institutions or funds or whatever else. Really got on the bandwagon and really pushed prices higher. And really, if you look at it from the perspective of where the first really trade was for today, we look at the fact that price pulled back down to this area. It really found support, and we did have a run up on yesterday. And for today, when price did get up to this area, even though from the day before we had a pretty decent run up, but we had even a stronger trend today developing. So when price came down here, this is really that first trade. That price broke this short-term trend channel, really at the bottom of this tighter trading range. You think that price is going to retest this area, and it did. Gets up here, you get your first contracts off, and then from then on, if you left your stop down there, you rode this all the way up, and until we didn't really have any significant pullback until we got above. Most of the time, price pulled back to the EMA or pulled back to the trend channel. You can see this, two pullbacks to this area, almost to the trend channel. Is formed a double bottom here, maybe a little more aggressive. It didn't get right down to this EMA, but it did. Price kind of launched over here. You think this is a measured move. Again, we had another sideways motion here. We had a slight pullback, come back to the EMA, and then found support. Again, price moved up higher. Again, we came back to this area. You can see that this pullback to the EMA, to the bottom of this trend channel, moved up higher. Maybe even a trade here, but it was only really the first pullback. Again, where price pulled back down this area, it spiked down, and another area to go get up. So anytime price came back down to an area to the left of support or came back to the EMA, it really kind of took off. Even this one here, price comes back to the EMA. It's a little bit deeper pullback, from what we've experienced so far, and it would have gotten your 15 ticks if you eliminated in. Pulls back again, another opportunity to get in, but then you can see its price is starting to hesitate somewhat, and by the time we get up to this area, you see we can have a couple. This is a little bit deeper pullback. Not to say that you couldn't take a long here. It's more of an aggressive trade, but getting off this bottoms. But I can assure you that if you're in this trade, if you're in any of these ones, when you're looking at toward the end of the day whether or not to take these trades, way at the end, it's really not really necessary. It's kind of late in the day, and you have not much room left until the end. So if you're in any of these trades here, that would have been fine. Trend days have a tendency to be somewhat. And this was a very strong trend. You can see these little bars all the way up through here. It doesn't look like it, but as you get higher and higher, it just continues to move up. We have a little bit of pullback, but this really characterized a very strong trend day today. So that's something to really look at, to have that in your mind, once you get that. And it's, don't look for the pullbacks. Don't look for reversals. What you want to do is you can stay with the trend, and any reason to get long. And it was get in lower if you have more concerns. You have to maybe limit in, but the point is that. When you're looking at a trend developing like this, it certainly isn't sideways. It certainly isn't this kind of back and forth. This is really significant participation in the marketplace, and whatever it may be, probably because of Syria and the challenges that are developing this week in the Middle East, that's causing concern and perhaps a little bit more vibrancy in the oil market, and the fact that over the course of the last few sessions, last week in particular, we had a dip down below almost below 92, almost to the 90, in that area, and I don't think that the price is sustainable at that level. I think there's just too much demand. I think that price has to be somewhat higher. But that's just my personal opinion. It seems to be that once we get near that $92 area, or even a little bit below that, because we were below 92 last week, price seems to find some support and heads up more so around right now we've been kind of rotating around 93, but yesterday pushed up higher and we're above 95. So if you take a look at the longer term chart, if you look back, I mean, well, let me just pull this up for a second. If you look at the daily chart, there we go. The daily chart, you can see that prices are right here's 93, or probably 93 is right around here, and you can see price dipped down. It's above here. Now we're at this was from yesterday, so the last couple of days. We're at the $95 area. Keeping in mind that not too many months ago, again, comes up where this is the $100 mark right here. So are we going to, is price going to try to migrate up to this $100 mark? Based on the fact that, that's when this move first started, down to here. And this measured move from up here, the first move down, second move down to this area, and that's this area of support. Anyway, that's it for now. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is Vads. Bye for now.